Yeah. Okay. Thank you all for coming this evening. I know the weather is really bad out there, so I'll try to be as quick as possible so you can get home to your homes. Um, the roll call pretty much is pretty clear, but I'll go through it again. Um, my name is Sylvia Alexander. I'm the chair of the Education, Libraries, and Cultural Affairs Committee at Community Board 8. Perhaps someone else will show up. There are two other members that haven't arrived. So that I can pass my minutes for my October meeting, which I had. Um, I'll put that aside until later. So I do know that Constance is here, right? Yeah. Georgia is on the phone.
Yes.
And myself. So we're three people. We need four, and we'll see if that.
Adriana, I'm sorry, Adriana just confirms that she's sick.
Oh, so she's not coming.
No.
So Joanna, we haven't heard from.
No.
Well, I'm not going to have any votes tonight anyway, so I can have my meeting. And being that we're all here, we also have Judith Green, which is account community.
Community committee member.
Right. So you don't count as a quorum, but I'm happy you're here. My report really has four items that I found on the computer, which kind of is interesting. This year, usually DOE has a mid-year budget cut in the last couple of years. This year, they're not doing that, and I don't know why. And it's returning to the pandemic era policy. So there will not be a shortage of money this mid-year. However, if there is any, they have some money that they can give. So I don't know if our schools are going to get involved in that, but it's better than having to cut programs or whatever. Special ed has a situation which we don't address many times. The New York City has asked the private school families. What happens is if you have a special ed child and your school does not have the wherewithal to help that child, they can get it from the state, and there's special money for that. Now, the city is asking the private school families to waive their right to sue in exchange for special education services, which really sounds mean. They would be out. They say that there are going to be extra people in the schools that would work with the children, but I don't know how that's going to work out because each child is an individual. I don't know how they're going to span everything, but that's what they're saying. So people are upset over that. The city is also expanding their career education programs, and they're offering HAVC industry more, which is the ventilation and air conditioning and such with jobs, which the children would, I guess seniors would receive while learning a trade. It seems to be a very large industry, and I think it's great because not everybody is interested in going to college. They have different expectations when they're graduating. So this gives them a different outlook on what they're going to do after they complete 8th grade. Actually, high school, because they do have to go to high school. I personally, I have a business and I have a problem with my water, which went up $500 in 1 month. And they say I have a leak, and it's impossible to find a plumber. I hope that some of the children are going to entertain becoming a plumber because it's needed. They, first of all, specialize tremendously, and it's in a way open profession, and it pays well. And I hope that they're going to push for that also. They had a glitch of the high school applications deadline. They used a computer tool, and it didn't function for 2 schools, the Millennium High School and one other one name they're both in Lower Manhattan. They are being given extra time to delve into what their problem is and how they can correct it. And many other people whose children have applied to specialized schools feel that they should also have a second shot at the schools. So there is a lot of talk about that. And that's about all I have for you. And the library report, before I go into the discussion of the budget, I believe that the office has forwarded the budget for 6 years. Just to give you an idea of what we have put on our priority budget, so that we can start early this year, now in December. Normally we start in January. We have to have everything in earlier this year. So, David, do you want to say anything about the budget?
Not really. I'm just here if you want any help or advice or have any questions. But I think that starting December, getting out the previous budget requests to your committee is a helpful way to prompt thought.
Okay. So, have you all received it?
I
Well,
could share
actually,
anyone you
Constance,
want on
did
the
you
screen.
receive it?
Yes. Good, yes.
Georgia, did you get anything?
I did not. No.
Uh-huh.
Georgia,
Georgia,
she was
that's
bringing
what
it
I
to me
spoke
today,
to.
but I was feeling sick, so that's why I didn't
Uh-huh.
go downstairs. She was going to
Right.
deliver it today.
Okay, well, we have quite a few months to experiment and judge what we wanted to put down for FY27. We're always way ahead. And David, when are we going to get the results from OMB as to what their okaying?
Basically, I think they moved it back from January 15th to January 31st this year. But yeah, that's when you should have it. But again, I would encourage your folks to look at the items that you've sent out, and following up with Georgia, and then encourage everybody to come to the January meeting with ideas.
Okay. I will get in touch with those that are absent so that they can get on the bandwagon also. And all together, we'll hopefully have something for you in January.
For me or for your committee?
For my committee.
Oh, okay. I'm sorry. I
I
misunderstood.
assume you're going to be here, so
Yeah. No, I just wasn't sure which you were referring to, but thank you.
yeah, you're always welcome. The library report, Rebecca, I see you're here, and Melissa is here. Do you guys have anything you want to share?
Yes. I wanted to introduce Maria Gomez. She is the new library manager at the Jerome Park Library.
Oh, that's changed again? That's
Yes.
changed a couple of times.
Well, Miss Innocent was there only temporarily. She
Uh-huh.
was the Fort Washington library manager, but Maria is going to be in her position permanently.
Oh,
So
perfect. Thank you for being here.
Of course. Nice meeting you.
Good luck.
and
We're very kind to the librarians here, so.
they are.
I appreciate it.
And we have some sad news or some good news. Martha is retiring.
Yes.
Oh,
So as of December 20th, that will be her last day at the King branch.
oh,
Maria, do you remember who her intern or who will be filling in for Martha?
No, I didn't catch that.
Oh, Rayshawn.
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 Because last that I spoke to them, she wasn't sure if he was gonna get it. So I don't know after that peer group meeting. So I'm not sure.
It may be Rayshawn, but I'll keep you posted on who will be the interim until they find someone permanent
oh,
for
I'll miss her. She was great.
We'll all
She
miss
is
her.
great.
Yes.
Yeah.
But well-deserved retirement. As far as Riverdale news, things are going well. Our grant workshop went exceptionally well. We had 21 attendees, so thank you for promoting that. I owe you a calendar and I apologize for it. Basically, all of our programs for December have stayed the same. Nothing new or special, except we will be showing some movies during the winter break as a respite for, families who need something to do. So.
Right.
During the winter break, families are welcome to come in the Riverdale Library, and I think most libraries we're seeing more and more attendance. Just today and yesterday, I ran out of chairs for my children after school. I actually had to pull tables out from our community room and put some of our preteens in the community room in order to accommodate everyone. But that's actually very good news.
Yes.
So, the children are doing their homework, the parents are doing the homework with the children, and that's what we want to see happen.
Right.
But Maria, do you have any thing to share that's happening at your branch?
Yeah, so at our branch, we have the Bronx Council of the Arts. They've been hosting an adult writing workshop on Mondays from 5 to 7 p.m. And it's been very successful. Every class is getting new students, and it's like a hybrid virtual and also in person. So we're getting more adults coming in for that program. We also have a children's program on Thursdays. That's a musical Teatro Sea for toddlers. That's from 11:30 to 12:30. So families with little children are welcome to join. And for teenagers, we finally have a young adult librarian. So she's been training and programming, and she already started doing programming for young adults. So we have been seeing an increase in young adults here at the branch, which is great. So far,
Great.
that's what I have.
And I think we also see Melissa. Do you have any, or are you done, Maria?
Yeah.
Melissa, do you have any Spite and Dival news that you want to share?
I think she's not hearing you.
Okay.
She's muted.
Oh, maybe if she has something later on. Oh, there she is.
Hi, guys. Yeah, I just had to unmute myself. You can all hear me?
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah. So, Maria, great to meet you. I'm Melissa from the Spite and Dival branch, the children's librarian. I'm so excited to hear that you're having Thursday story time because we just had to cancel our Thursday story time. So I will happily send our patrons your way to
Yes.
do the, we are 2 staff members short right now. We had one person retire, Mr. LaForce, who's been in the system for like 40 years or something. So Papa Bear is retiring. That's what we all call him. And then one person whose position won't be filled for a while. So we have had to cancel some programs, but we do still have our Tuesday story time and Wednesday story time, which is for babies. The Tuesdays for families. And we do have a special event in December as well. December 17th at 3:00. We'll be having like a dramatic reading of 'Twas the Night Before Christmas with local Riverdale resident Leah Kaplan. That's for kids ages 5 to 12. And she did it last year, very successful. She does this dramatic retelling of the story and also includes some New York City history. So it's really fun. I'll be happy to send a flyer about that. Otherwise, Spite and Dival continues to be bustling, busy every single day. And no other updates on my end.
It sounds good. You're always busy.
Oh, yeah.
Librarian. Yeah. I always admire how many programs you think of to keep it going.
Thank you, Sylvia.
Yeah. Okay. I do want to mention that the youth committee, whose head is Ramdat Singh from the community board, he is asking me to consider a joint meeting with him with the ACS in the schools. I was not aware that they were in schools, but it sounds like something, maybe a speaker that would come and inform us as to what that is. I would think that it would be maybe in January, February. It's very hard to get speakers from DOE. So maybe this is something that we all would enjoy, just learning something new. I'm going to get in touch with him and tell him it's a go, and we'll decide on a date. And of course, you'll get an agenda and be informed as to when it is. Outside of that, I have nothing more, actually. So you can all go home to your dry homes. Thank you for attending, and happy holidays for everyone. And I'll see you in January, hopefully in person.
Thank you,
Sylvia,
Sylvia,
did you
and
want
thank you all.
Happy
You
holidays.
didn't want me to share the priorities, right? You're gonna go over that next time. Okay.
Yeah, because first of all, we don't have everyone here. I just encourage um, well, if you speak to anybody that's on this committee, to look the budget over, so that you have an idea as to what we have done in the past. I was going to tell Adriana that she's interested in cultural affairs, and we had an item this year for the Edge Hill Church, which was purchased by the Kingsbridge Historical Society and as their headquarters, and they need a new roof. And I kind of have that out, but David says that we're going to get an answer to some of our questions and our priorities in January. So hopefully they will benefit by that. And if you know of any community facility that is cultural affairs, then we don't have too many. We have we have, oh goodness, Wave Hill, and we have the Jewish Museum at the Hebrew Home. David, you have a question?
Yes, just a reminder that the prior priorities, for this coming year should just be to spur new ideas, not to limit.
Yeah.
Okay.
I have to kind of get a feedback from my committee as to them having gone over the budget items that have been sent to them, so that we have a discussion going both ways. I mean, I don't want to preach to anybody. I want them to get involved and, get to the heart of it, because it's a very helpful thing. We, just as an example, the track behind JFK, which all the schools are using, and some private groups also for practice, needed a real job of being rehabilitated. And although we did not get the money from OMB, which is the Office of Management and Budget, which gives the money, Eric Dinowitz gave us $1 million for that to be accomplished. So, this year we didn't have any extra items, because we were told that we were supposed to keep it within a certain range, but we have to have extras so that the officials can spread their money. They all have extra money to donate, and it should go to the facilities in our community. So we'll do it a little bit differently this year. And right, David?
Yeah, again, all I'm saying is that the past should just be used to help your committee members be creative. You may repeat them, or you may use them to get new ideas. That's all I'm saying.
Right. Well, I will be sending the principals the letters like normal, because we cannot tell them what they need for their school. It is a little different. And the agencies in general meet with the committees, and they have a dialogue, and they know what they need, and that kind of thing. DOE doesn't do that. It's hands off. So I have to go my way. I've told you that before.
Yeah, no,
And
that's fine. That's fine.
yeah, so that's what I'm going to continue to do, and we'll see how it works out. But I would think that now we have discovered that, the items that we put on our priorities were not enough to have the elected officials give any money. So we have to think, keep that in mind, because we need extra ideas for them to pick up.
Exactly, exactly.
So we can preach some more next time. So as far as I'm concerned, I will entertain a motion to adjourn.
Motion to adjourn.
Thank you,
Yeah.
and have a happy holiday.
Bye, everyone. Happy holidays.
Bye, everyone.
Bye-bye.
Good night.
Have a good night.
Happy holidays.